SpaghettiOs. You added sugar to SpaghettiOs. I'm judging. Compl- Cancel the non-judgment to judgment. Like, I mean, here's the thing. I, I've never actually had SpaghettiOs, but there isn't a person that's been like, you need to try this. It's going to change your life. I don't care what they're made out of, but I will fucking eat all of them. Bulging slices. You literally beat me to it, so it's fine. Somebody was going to say that. Bulging, uh, rigid bulging slices. These meat apocalypse abominations. I agree. I'm not disputing any of this. I'm on board. I've I love them. Oh, there's pressurized meat foam. Hmm. Hmm. Pressurized meat foam. Jesus, what is going on here? Meat foam. I feel like someone needed to say you're a pressurized meat foam, but ow. I felt like I Missed my cue on that one. That was me. My bad. How? Pressurize mute foam, sir. You know, I've never thought that that was a thing that needed to enter my mind until this moment. And you know what? We're just gonna really try not to think about that. You know, warnings that I've never thought I'd have to say in my life. That was one of them. Well, that's no fun. Yes. Neat wad. I do not. They're artists. You don't understand. I used to. There was a point when I did. Maybe. Rain on my parade. I think half the fun is just letting Jay think his joke bombed and the sadness of the having to explain it right afterwards. Is it mean? Yes. Would you not? I like to tell everybody in the house I'm the funniest person I know. Apparently I'm not. He said yes to this. He knew what he was getting into. Yes.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
He's had time to reassess. Yes. All right. How did I do on that? I got me? No, I'm playing Warframe right now. No, I'm live right now. I should be. It tells me I'm live. Yes. Yeah, last night I was gonna play. I was finishing a run, and then I was going to play Warframe, and then I got into the poison butterfly run, and yeah, yes, but I was not able to get that one to work the way I wanted it to, which was unfortunate because it was started off pretty fun. Poison Butterfly should be a Bruce Lee film if it's not. Bruce Lee in Poison Butterfly. Because everybody was. We don't want that one. Because that one sucks. Oh, I'm not talking to you on that one. Ooh, every third melee attack deals toxin. I'll take it. Where's the data? Oh, there it is. Data conduit is open. Okay. Deal with that one. Host migration in process. That is my ship, yes. That is one of the ships. Nope. Not that one. Where did I lose my shield? And my decree when that happened. That was odd. Okay, now that's better. A bullet. I thought Bruce Lee was also killed by a bullet. The Illuminati. I'll take your word for it.
Data conduit is open. Go now.
Interesting. I'm sorry. I was just being funny. Nuh-uh. I have feelings, you know. No, wait, that's gas. Hooked on it. Sure. Hmm. Until he was.
Enter the conduit.
Just a couple. Three paints.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast. Efficiency is failing. I need more conflict.
Okay, well that's too bad. I'm
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
yes. That's an interesting escalation. You know, not where I thought today's conversation was going. But you know what? That's fine. Why? Why would you want that? It wouldn't. It wouldn't even. I feel like it wouldn't last very long. It would just be like, oh, I made it 3 whole minutes before some jackass mentioned. Like, is this a challenge? Am I supposed to get this back down to 0? Let's not talk about that, please. I... Sure. Uh-huh, let's go with that. I may have caused a lot.
Data conduit is open. Go now. Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit. Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
You're just trying hard enough. Alright. Cancel, exit. That was a giant mess of things that I don't want to do again. Okay, let's swap you. I have 2 more weapons I need to level up. So I need a Dragoon. So the Dread, I believe, is better than the Paris. So let's take the Dragoon. Swap, I don't think I have another secondary that is built. Okay, so let's equip nothing. And I know I have more melee weapons. I have at least 3 more. Okay, so that should be more than enough to get me to 8. Don't think I have another one for you. I think I got the parts, but I don't think I built them. I did not. Right? Alright, so I won't carry this. This will give these more XP. Okay. How far am I off? Ooh. 5,300. Okay. So somewhere along that line, I will. My hair. Duh. I didn't look away fast enough. I'm sorry. They used to sell a lot of things over the counter. Wall latch. I don't think I'm. Oh, I was technically wall latched. Ow. Witness me. I didn't know he was linked to the triads. I mean, who am I to judge? Come? Well, that's bullshit.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Get poison butterfly. I don't think I can get far enough away. Okay. I need more mana. Still need more. Oh, that gun's cool.
Let's go.
Should probably level it up though. Nope, don't want sliding.
For the Lotus.
He'll be back, folks.
Let's go on the offensive.
Okay, okay, chill.
Come on.
New data conduit is open. Our experiment moves to a new
Attack us and we will counter.
Oh no, they hit max rank.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast.
Nope, I don't want to go in. I maxed these out. I want to hit rank 8. That's very important.
Strike. We have to win this.
Mastery rank 8 gets me access to more guns and
Without you.
stuff. So. I believe there's 750 items total in the game. Yeah. So, just to put it in perspective, these are all of the Warframes. There's like 54, 55 of them, I believe. I currently own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And I've got the plans for a couple more. I just don't have all the parts for them yet. And then there's primary weapons. So there's quite a few of these. Well, it depends on your playstyle, right? So, let me swap these out. So, if you start a fresh game, you get to pick one of three. You can do, I believe, Excalibur, Volt, and I don't remember what the last one is. Excalibur is a master swordsman, so he specializes completely in melee damage and running around and just hitting things. All of his abilities work much the same way. Rhino, yes. Rhino is similar to that, but he's more of a gun frame. So his abilities, his biggest ability is so so he jumps from really high, he slams down, does like a wave. He charges through things really well and kind of like blasts things out of his way. Iron Skin's probably his best ability. Gives him a overshield. And there's apparently, well, one of his really good abilities. His other one is Roar, where he basically buffs everybody around him. And then the stronger you make it and the duration you put on it, the stronger the buff is and the longer it lasts. And then the Stomp is a really good just stomp. You stomp and you clear out an area. I have him built out for... What do I have him built out for? Very basic, actually, because I didn't really love his playstyle. His abilities are cool, but his biggest one, the Charge, that I was using a lot, and then the Roar and the Iron Skin are fine, but I just didn't have enough stuff on it. And it was mostly gun frame. Not my favorite. That being said, I got Kome after that. And her kit is a couple of things. So every 60 seconds, one of my weapons, so primary, secondary, or melee, gets a buff on it that says it will start applying statuses. So burn, electricity, cold, toxin, which is also another status. So it applies that based on, whatever the weapon is. And then I have was it Omamori? This is you roll 6 dice, and then if you have 3 6s, you get the max of everything. But it's basically these things that float around you that stop damage and heal you whenever you would take damage. Great little trickle effect. She's got these things called decrees, which I don't know if you noticed what I was doing, but they basically give you a thing to try to complete while you're playing. Get kills while you're airborne, get kills while sliding, get kills while latched onto a wall, kills with things within 10 meters or more than 20 meters, which she then gives you buffs that you stack on top of each other. So she can make a run go very wild. I find it a lot of fun, especially when I get a lot of melee buffs or casting buffs. Even though mine is not super built out yet, I have definitely a very baby build into it. I've had a lot of really, really fun maps that I've done just because I was able to do so many of them and then they stacked on top of each other. And then her number 1 is this ability where she shoots out tendrils. The tendrils have random elements assigned to them. Unless you roll 3 6s, then they do damage based on all of the elements, or all of the elemental status effects. You just, yeah. So I tap 1 to cast the ability, and on the bottom right and my screen over here, you'll see that there's going to be 6 dice that show up, and it just randomly, it's a random dice roller. I'm gonna hop into another match, so I'll tell you right before I cast it, so you can kind of watch it happen. And then her 4th ability, which is essentially her ultimate, which all of them have an ultimate. She puts all these tendrils out that start doing damage, and then again, 666s in anything is always maxed out. So if I get 666s on the decrees, I just automatically get a decree. I don't have to do anything. It just gives it to me. Now, if I don't like the decree, yeah, I get an automatic completion on a decree. I think they figured outside the game, the math is the chance for 666s is like 3%. It's definitely higher than 3%. I think Belle was telling me it's probably somewhere around the 13-17% range. So you will definitely notice it more on my 1 as I'm spamming it, because they're going to be all white when that happens. So I have it set up that it goes really far. It does as much damage as I can do at the current, and it's the most efficient way of doing it. So stretch gives me the most range. Mine currently goes 43.5 meters, and I've just built it out to just cast. I don't really shoot or do anything other than cast her spells or her abilities. It depends on what I'm doing. So in the hold on one second. Let me swap these around so I don't forget what I'm doing. Actually, I need to go with Bolter. Yeah, no, I'll explain them as I'm going through. It helps me do this if I can explain it while I'm doing it, just so I kind of like learn to do it better. And then I want to swap you to my Broken War. So this weapon, the Broken War, is my best weapon that I have. It's super powerful. You just get it from doing a mission. And I built it out. It's called potatoing, but you put these Orkin catalysts in them. They double your capacity, and you just go from there. So I have pretty much everything in this thing maxed out that I can use, except for Fever Toxin, because I just don't have enough capacity. I can fix that by re-rolling this over again, but I don't have all the perfect mods for it yet. And I have a lot of fun playing with it the way I currently have it set up. It does something called Viral, which increases damage against healthy enemies in its stacks. And I have a decent enough status chance of applying it. But this is by far my most powerful weapon. I will show it to you in a second, because I'm going to kill the thing with it. So this part that I'm going to do is because I've gotten to the end of Mastery, is I got to go rank it up. So when you go to do that, this is a solo piece. Every time you level up, you get more things for it. So Void Trace Storage, base mod capacity. Void Traces are used to, I can show you right here because it's right next to me. There are these things called relics. And these relics have, there's this mission that you essentially ante up a relic. You can do it by yourself or up to a squad of 4. You ante up a relic. Everybody does. And then you just go through like 5 waves of defending a central point. I believe there's also a survival one. And you have to collect these items that will randomly drop from things that are killed. You need 10 of them in the 5. You need to collect 10 of them during the 5 waves. And then at the end, you go to a screen pops up. It cracks this relic. You have a chance for either a common reward, uncommon reward, or a rare reward. You get to see everybody's reward. You pick the one you want, and then that's what you get. And then you can ante up another relic, and then you do another round. So, you can level these up. So at base, this is the ratio of you getting either common, uncommon, or rare. And then you can do missions to get void traces. You come back over here, and then you upgrade a whole bunch of them, and you cycle back and forth doing all of that. And then at this point, this is the best chance. If I have 100, it takes 100 void relics, void traces to level this up from 1 to 4, and I have the highest chance for the rare reward, and also reducing the chance for a common reward. But this is one of the ways that you can get blueprints for weapons and blueprints for warframes and all sorts of stuff. And it's gambling. Like, you stack up a shit ton of these, and then you go in and try to crack them. So I haven't farmed much of this, but I've done the achievement at one point that I needed to get it, so I had the 100 and I brought it up to 4. But right now, so loadout slot, daily standing limit. So there's a whole bunch of factions. Like right here. I have this faction maxed out. I need to level it up. I think I was missing something, which is why I didn't do it. Oh, I didn't have a second crystal. I don't think I had enough credits when I did this before. But if you see at the bottom there, it says I can get up to 19,500 standing per day, per 24 hours that are played. So at whatever time server reset is for things, it goes back to 19,500. So you essentially cannot farm standing with a faction from 0 to max in one day. It is. And by the way, that number gets to be much more massive as you go through all of the ranks. So like Bell is rank 30 and then prestige like 4 on his. So basically the way he kind of explained it to me, it's like essentially going from 1 to 30 4 times, but once you hit 30, it's not quite the same way. It doesn't track it the same way. So it doesn't matter. Pretty much. He has shit ton more time in the game than I do. Like years worth. And I need to get this number to 16 first. Like that is your goal, is you try to push as fast as you can to get to 16. Once you're 16, you can kind of slow down trying to focus on this. And then you're trying to push to 30. So you have to do some form of a test. Sometimes they've been a little harder than others. They're not really super difficult, at least not yet.
We will test your agility. Targets to create your path.
Oh, this is going to be hard. I don't think I have the right weapon for this. I'm glad you do. Oh,
Formidable performance. This test is now complete.
okay.
Mission complete. Excellent.
So I had the worst secondary on me to do that test. Yeah. Nope, you always do this like kneeling thing at the end. So now that I did that, I get all these rewards, and off I go. I did. I did. I thought I was gonna fail it, but I actually beat it. So the secondary, I didn't realize you're gonna have to use a secondary for that one because I don't actually know these well enough. This is my best secondary. I like it because it applies. It's all status based, so my character does so many things status based. That's just kind of a good way of playing it. And heat's a really good status for like hurting very tanky things, because it does really good damage on them. Well, only when they ask for it. But it's a beam weapon, and it's a beam weapon that will hit something and then splinter out and hit. I think mine's set up to chain up to 5 things at one time. So that's the whole purpose of this is, but it's a beam, so it has a range. I didn't realize that going in there, so if I'd known that, I would have brought something that shot bullets instead. Like this or this, because it's easier to like hit the distance on things. But what was I doing? I was doing this. So I'm going to equip this. I'm going to unequip that. And then I'm going to equip yes. So you have your operator or your Warframe. You can have one primary weapon. You can have one secondary weapon. So either pistols or there's tons of different options. There's pistols, like these are double pistols. This is a single pistol. These are beam weapons. This is like a giant revolver. Here's a little hand crossbow. Remotely triggering Castanas, quietly delivering a lethal dose of electricity to unsuspecting enemies. So this is like probably a dart thrower. Little kunai throwing daggers. Yeah. So basically, see where it says mastery locked? I need to be mastery rank 11 to be able to build this item. So 12, 10, 10, 9, 11. So, and then you can have one melee weapon. So whatever's at 0. And the way you level this up is by getting mastery, so leveling up your items. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing a quick couple runs to get these leveled up really quick, and then I'll go back to doing missions and grinding out that way. Because that mission is a really good mission that's fast, that you can quickly level things up on. So yeah, I want that one. And then these are abilities for when you can get out of your Warframe, which is a whole different thing. This is like a little hacking dagger tool thing that you have. Basically, extension for hacking, unlocks 5 lockers after hacking, and then Mercy kills refill primary and secondary magazine by 100%. I'm sure there's other stuff. That's what I have. That being said, you have a companion. Right now I have weird looking doggo. And he runs around following you, attacking things. You can upgrade him. They all have... I love him. He fucks things up so much. Sure, I'll throw that on them. And I'll throw that on them. I don't have enough stuff on this, or really good ones yet. There is not a ton. There is prime versions. So I think in almost all the Warframes, there's a couple of them that do not have prime versions. Those are like the newest couple. But every couple of years, they'll come out with a prime version, which is a slightly better version. So like a little better stats on it. So each of these, yes. And so this is how do I explain this one? That was best explained to me. So you essentially get an egg to have this, and then you have to hatch the egg. And there's different ways you can build these with specific properties. I haven't gotten that far to really dive into that. I just have basic Duggo. He's worked out really well. There is a metric fuck ton of things to do in this game. Yeah. 12 years now. So basically, this is the whole map. Like, I remember there was quite a number of these things that were not around when I first had come in to play this game. So, I've just kind of been slowly working through this to get the main story missions unlocked so I can go through those. So, and then you can come in here and see, this is your codex. So these are all the main story missions. I've done most of it. I would say a little more than half, maybe 60%. So, I did this one. This is a new one. This is a new one. These ones I know I did the second time. I wish I could see. This one I finished when I came back to the game. So this one, the Archwing, Heart of Deimos, Nata, the Second Dream, the Rising Tide. So all these I did since I came back. But there wasn't this many of them when I first played. Some of my stuff, right? So I'm not doing the Deveri Paradox because that's supposed to be further down the chain. So I will eventually come back to this where it's supposed to be slotted into it, because it's actually got a really cool story, like, to the whole thing. I've really enjoyed playing through the missions and then seeing all the cutscenes and like learning the story of what the whole Warframe universe has been. So it's been really cool. But that also says there's Warframe quests. So doing these things will unlock Warframes or different items that you can use. This one, the first half of this one, unlock this like surfboard that in the open world areas you can just ride around on, or in missions. And then there's a whole bunch of side quests. And I've done 2 of them. So, which eventually I'll get to them. But like, you can see the universe. So like Warframes and vehicles, you can come and click on any one of them and it'll tell you what it is and how it works and all of that. The various factions. Oh, I have mastery in some of these. Okay. But there's a whole shit ton of stuff I haven't even discovered yet. Hold on. Still scrolling. Right? Like, yeah. And then these are their own things as well. You can go back to the old trainings from the beginning of the thing. This tells you and explains what each mission type is and what you're supposed to do for them. But yeah. So there's a lot to this game, and even saying this, like Kome, which has been the first Warframe that I've really enjoyed playing, this is a baby build. This can get a lot stronger. There's these things here called arcanes that I haven't even touched on yet. I don't even have them. Oh, I do. Cool. Yeah, I didn't realize I had enough that any of that could go in there. None of these are ones that I would use for her necessarily. So, but you still have to farm them out, right? The one you want for her, you got to go do the area that they are located in. So, those are power spikes that you can get. There's another symbol thing, which I don't fully understand how you get to it, but there's these like crystal shards you can then put into them to make them even stronger. If you notice that all of these things have symbols in the upper right corner of them, eventually, no, the level is the lights on the bottom of it. So in this case, I'm on rank 6 of giving her health is multiplied by 64%. So this goes up to rank 10. I don't have nearly enough endo or currency to do so. Endo is what you use to level up your mods along with your credits. But I do have some of these maxed out, like this one. That was Intensify. I can't go into it to show that one to you, but this one goes up to 5. So, like continuity. So, ooh, ability duration, which I don't think I really need for her on the current build. But I have a capacity of 74. The number in the corner is how much it costs to slot it in. Except for this one. The aura is not the case. The aura is giving me 14 additional. So the base would be 60, and then this is giving me an additional 14. Well, the base is 30, and then I have this upgrade into her, which doubles my base to 60. And then this goes on top of it for 14. So that's how I get to 74. But also, if you notice this one that's in green and this one that's in green, if I took this out, it actually costs 11. But because the symbol of that and the symbol up here are the same, it only costs half. Very much like First Ascendant. You want to slot the symbol into the right place. Now, once I get all of the mods that I need for her to like for the ultimate build, I will go back into here, and I believe it's called polarization, where I reset her level down to 1, but by doing so, I can pick a symbol on a spot and make it cost half. And then I have to re-level her back up, and then you do it over and over again as many times as you need to, so that way you can put all of the mods you want on her that will still fit under here. And then this is an Exilus Warframe adapter. I have one. No, I don't want to. But this is something that I can put like a quality of life item. There's only very specific things that will fit in here. They don't really add power from what I understand. They just are quality of life things that you would want. So this item, Loot Radar, on my mini map, everything within 42 meters, it will show me all of the crates and things that have dropped that don't have a normal marker on them that would show up anyways. So super cool, super helpful. I don't have it on because my companion has essentially the other version of that one. So, this is cool. I've learned about the Augur and Gladiator, and there's a couple other ones. These are set mods. So by having multiple Gladiator type mods or Augur type mods together, that's what the little box is underneath where it says armor. It makes them stronger. So that you get more bonuses for having 2 or 3 or 4 of those Gladiator or Augur type mods on your build. So instead of it giving me 7% armor at base, it might give me 14% armor at base. There are things called, I think they're called corrupted mods, that have, in the case of, say, like ability strength, it'll go up to 50% or 55% ability strength. But it might make my ability duration negative 20 or 25 at max. So there might be something else, like in this case, I would take this and increase it to 30, and it basically offsets it. And then I still get some bonus to it. I don't have corrupted mods yet. That was something that I was going to be working with Bella on soon to start getting a couple of those, because there's a few of those on her that would be super helpful. Like the version of Intensify to get stronger, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's kind of Warframe in a nutshell. If you have it set up here on public, every mission that is viable to be public, it will put you in a public queue first. It'll grab whoever wants to do it, and then you go and do the mission. If you don't want that, do it to friends only or solo or whatever. So I keep it normally on friends only, so that way a couple people on my friends list can hop in at any time and then do it that way. There are some missions, like story missions, that are required to be done solo. So, but right now, because I want to level up a little bit of these things to get more mastery, I'm doing a quick couple of these. And because I'm not mastery of a certain rank, I can't bring a low-level Warframe in to turbo level the Warframe, which makes me kind of sad because I have a Warframe that I don't actually like, but I want to level them up because it gives good mastery. So, I will just run this once more. So if you look in the bottom right, Jay, where it rolled the 5 dice there, I got no 6s. So now I rolled again to do the decree. I got no 6s on that one, but this is the degree. So kill 12 enemies while wall latched. So in order to do that, I have to run up to a wall, essentially aim, it latches me on, and I will spam cast. Because that is the fastest way for me to kill things, is with my ability. Yeah, I got 6. Yeah, so as I'm casting one, it also rolls them. So that one's a little bit harder to see that it's going to do it because I'm just spamming it. But that one I rolled 2 of them. But I finished that decree. And then if I do this, I can come and see that this decree, 10% chance to refill ammo on whatever weapon you have equipped on a kill. I can get the same bonus again, so it gets stronger as I'm doing it. It does have a cooldown, so now I got another one. I hate sliding, so I will reject it. And then the cooldown also goes longer the more you complete them. I think to a maximum of 2 or 3 minute cooldown. Oh, 20 meters away. This is a relatively easy and hard one because it just takes time to learn the distance. And so this one, you get quite a bit of experience doing stuff, which is again why I'm doing it for leveling for a few moments. Have to recast that to bring it back up.
You, however, do not enjoy the protections of synthesis. For you, failure has real-life consequences.
I'll see, like I rolled triple sixes. So if you look back there, there's a whole set of them that are white. That means they do all of the elements of damage. And that's when I start doing crazy damage. And you'll see in the hundreds of thousands and stuff like that. Not always, but... yeah. So, again, each frame, different abilities, different play styles. Your melee weapon is almost always one of your strongest weapons. I love doing heavy slam attacks all the time. It's also one of my favorite ways to move. They were kind of teasing me because I was playing Kome, who's just this caster, but I'm like punching things with a sword. But it was just very efficient, and I was low on essentially mana. This also has enough density that I can just keep up casting. Oh. And I have no mods on this, so I am hitting with like a wet noodle right now. Which is the other reason I need...
I have opened a new data conduit. Proceed immediately.
Come on.
Hunter, you are running out of time.
So nobody else is really running in, so I'll just not run in there so I don't end up doing it by myself. And then I'll just reset it, and then do the same thing over. One more run through should be enough to max out those weapons, and then I'll go do a mission.
The sanctuary will go on without you.
Yep. So 23 for both of those. Butt Enthusiast. That's a name. Oh.
Stress test. Destroy all specimens as quickly as possible. In this
Bada bum. Nah. He made a funny. No, I just said he made a funny. Stand by your... We're not going there. Yes. So the problem with the range is I have a lot of range on this. So I will also be killing things outside this range when I need to kill things within 10 meters. The good thing is that when I have the 21, I can also do that pretty efficiently. Just so on crit hits, gain plus 30% melee attack speed for 3 seconds. That would be great if I was playing with my Broken War, but I'm not. Sure, wall latch. That one's pretty easy for me to do. So every third melee attack deals 200% toxin damage with status. That's a really fun one. Again, if I was playing... No, I'm not going to hop in because I don't need to level these up anymore and I don't want to.
Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit. Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Easy peasy. Oh, go back up to my ship. Delicious. Okay. That's that. Alright, so now I don't want to do any more of that. I will go back to my arsenal. But you see how the capacity is now 30 because it is max rank. That's the max capacity until I upgrade it up. This is not a gun that I give a shit about. Not even going to worry about it. So, swamp. Voltor equip. Adamos equip. Swap. Where's my Broken War? Broken War. Okay. So that should have put me at pretty good kip to there. I also find it pretty cool that it tells you how you've leveled this up, like what parts has gotten you the most experience. Right? Well, Warframes give you the most experience. I've just done a shit ton of missions, which is why I've gotten so much from missions. But Warframes, I think, give you 6,000, and then weapons give you 3, or Warframes are 5 and 3. So. But, yep. Now I will switch this back to friends only. I've done all of these events, I believe. No, I have not. I've not done these. Or at least these two. Good night.
I am not
Ba-dum-bum.
sensing any sentinels, but there is something. Oh no, ghouls. Something must have disturbed their incubation sacs. A disgusting life cycle.
Ooh, fun.
Operator, I am just a bug out of Severon, but
Popcorn.
if you ever need to talk, Ordis would be happy to hear how depressed you are.
No. When you take the effort to make it that way, that is how you should eat it. For popcorn, I'm just gonna sit here very jealous of everybody else and their popcorn. We have popcorn. I just can't eat popcorn and play video games because I don't want the grease on my keyboard and mouse. You know? I'm a pothead in this life. So I'll normally just put it like in a cup so I could just like eat it that way. No? Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, but still, it's cereal that doesn't get soggy in theory. Though I am the weird person. Soggy.
I saw this place.
See, I'm a weird one. I think that cereal should have a little bit of sogginess to it.
I don't know, but I think she wants me to see this. I'll scan the scene, check for Warframe.
Sit for like a minute or two. Yeah. Then you just forget about it for like 30 minutes. Just so you don't die trying to eat them. Scan the air.
This blade may predate everything in your arsenal. Very faint traces of mineral exposure. From Lua.
I really try not to or get things from Costco for cereal wise. Mostly because it's a commitment.
Remnants appear to be of Warframe composition.
Secondly, when I was a child, I'd somehow
convinced
convinced my dad to buy grape nuts at like Sam's Club. Never had them. And my dad thought, sure, we'll just buy a whole bunch of it. Well, nobody in the house ate it, but that was my job.
almost crude. If you can get another scan, I may be able to synthesize a partial schematic. of the
Right.
victim.
That
I know what you're going through. With the Lotus, I mean. Remember how you abandoned me? But look at how
I can never eat them again.
I am now. Don't worry, operator. We'll find her.
They are awful. They also don't get soggy at all. It takes like 3 hours of sitting in the milk and they're just, like just barely. Pretty sure you can use them as a weapon. Something is around here. It's changing color, but I don't know what it is. Same. Like, this is an unhealthy amount of raisins, but I'm okay with it. I am not seeing the thing I'm supposed to scan anywhere. Hello? Bueller? Where are you? Oh. Oh, don't go all the way in the water. But we know it's over here. Okay. Your creator found? Question mark? Oh. That's not even the item. Interesting. Well, I'm outside the circle there, so let's go inside the circle. So something was here. What is this? Doggo. Nope. Okay, that's off the map. I feel like it's got to be around here. Something that's going to glow while I'm looking through the scanner. So, like how that item kind of glowed. There was the root over there, and then problem is sometimes things are super subtle and I cannot see the differences. Oh, maybe that? No. Maybe on the other side of it. No, are those ones glowing? No. Or I already scanned that one, so it's got to be something like that. Because that was glowing. That root over there was glowing. The sword was glowing. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's going to be up here. No. Hmm. No, it's a waterfall. No, nothing there. Oh. Oh, this. Man, that was hidden.
I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry.
Ordis, what's going on?
Are they coordinating an ambush? I may have underestimated ghoul intelligence. Expect resistance toward the extraction zone.
Not concerned. We will just run through it all and punch it in the face.
Another job well executed.
Easy peasy. Ah. Check
I've
your
reconstructed
foundry.
what I could. Check your foundry, operator. Uncertain if any Tenno has linked with this design. The transference bolt seems different, but we cannot build this without more data.
What about Lua? You said there were traces on the weapon.
Right. One step ahead, aren't you, operator? Marking on navigation.
Interesting. Okay. Need a couple pieces of snack.
What? The Warframes are transference controlled. Battle envoys for the operator to command. I don't understand.
This one is different.
Different. Different how? I also find I play the missions a lot slower than I do like if we're like I'm just trying to like burn through something that's a side quest or whatever. Because I want to like find the things that are in the maps and I feel like I've caught a couple more interactions and things like that, so let's just explore a little more.
An
Oh.
Orokin cipher. Impossible to bypass. They use mnemonic code glyphs drawn directly from your memory. Perhaps search the area? Curious. These markings seem fresh. Are there more?
Okay.
Another. Is that a paired symbol there?
The order may be important for the cipher.
So. Swirl claw. Bend over thing. But I have tornado, swirl claw, bent over thing. So that's right. So tornado, swirl claw. Oh. Okay. Oh, it gave me 4 pieces instead of the 3, just the 3 that I needed.
Ordis! What are these? Some new sentient design?
An old design. Mimics. Sentient mimics. These haven't been seen since the old war.
Well, they're
How
dead.
did mimics get to the origin system? Operator, be vigilant when approaching things.
Things.
Sorry, I can't be more specific.
Yeah, it'd be a little helpful if you were. Just saying. Oh. Okay. So that's a mimic, because that doesn't belong there. Well, I trust nothing now. I mean, not to say that I did trust anything before this, but now we extra trust nothing. This is a story mission, so I'm kind of just taking my time and exploring a little bit. Yeah. I tend to take... Yeah, I tend to find it a little bit more fun. Oof, okay. At least on the story, kind of like instead of just blowing through it and missing the dialogue and the pieces, because there's a lot of really cool parts that I find. For being a multiplayer game with so much shit to do, I find that the writing is really well and um, the cutscenes are a lot of like are just really well.
Realize it.
Okay. So. Also, it's a fairly pretty world. And also on these like ones that I don't have a ton going on, I find I can at least take my time for a few minutes and practice a few things. Okay. That was the light on the side. That's what the mimic was.
Another. And look, a different marking beside it.
I think this is why people have trust issues. Jesus. Almost feel like yeah, I can shoot you, but that does shit for damage. So we've got mimics. You're a mimic. Okay. Something in here is a mimic.
That should be the last one. Now, to figure out the correct ordering.
Nope, you guys can just hang out. Do your own thing. So fire. No. Okay.
You have all the codes, but the order seems wrong.
I feel like this one's either... or... That one's that one. NP, fire.
I think I have a partial solution, operator. Try this.
Fishy thing. Damn. Okay.
These markings signify danger. Was this a containment cell for something?
Umbra. Cave-ins must have compromised the enclosure.
Likely. There are still strong aftershocks from when you put Lua out of the void.
Okay. Search the lab. Okay.
It is with the greatest of risk that I commit this recording. The codices within reveal the hidden weakness of your most feared enemy. My creations. My frames of war.
A Vitruvian. This is rare Orokin technology. Incredible it survived this long. You should destroy it immediately.
We're
No.
not gonna.
We need to get inside. But it's locked to a new set of codes. I'm bringing it back for analysis.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Why wouldn't I bring the new shiny back? It's the shiny. Should be straight shot-ish. Just kidding. Alright.
Another job well executed.
Cyan Star. No, these are just random things you pick up. These are just good to have because there's a weekly mission that you go and do. It's relatively fast, and you get at the end of it, you pick up this like statue, and then you got to put these stars into the statue, and then you can sell it to a vendor that gives you the upgrade material that you use for the mods on either your frame or your weapons or whatever it is that you're doing. So it's good to just stockpile them so you don't have to.
Not connect that Vitruvian to my systems. It could
Make me crazy.
affect my systems in unforeseen ways.
This may have belonged to Ballas. He's our only way to the Lotus. Please, Ortis.
You had to say please, didn't you?
Pretty, pretty, please.
Ortis, you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. To say no and mean it, even if it is the operator.
Hey, ship. I think you're drunk, ship.
I have been upgraded, Starchild. Your Warframe blueprint now has the required data. Check Foundry.
This seems sus. Okay. Equip Umbra. Swap? Okay.
Good morning, old friend. I'm afraid the disease has taken your voice, but we've prepared the finest serums to treat you. Shall we pass the time with a game of Comey, like old times? You remember this game, don't you? Think you'll move in the board's senses. Oh, this. I've had them fit you with a transference bolt. In honor of our history together. And look who hasn't left your side since you took ill. Look at him, old man. Look at your son.
Can he hear me? Father? It's me, Isa. Do you remember me?
Of course he remembers you, young Dax. Which will make this reunion all the more tragic when you watch him die.
Damn.
August! What happened?
The Warframe I warned you not to build, that you built anyway, caused caused a massive transference overload and damaged my presets. It has escaped out into the system.
When I linked to it, there was something there. A memory.
Warframes are transference proxies for the Star Child. They do not have memories.
Well, this one does. Might be why it's unstable. Ortis, let me look at the Vitruvian.
What led us here? You did, you vile blasphemies. Machines thinking, breeding. You were to bear us a new, promised land. But when you arrived at that distant world, you knew that in time, we would bring ruin to it as well, as we had to Earth. And so it was, we came to war.
Ortis, we need to track that Umbra Warframe.
Okay.
Done, Star Child.
Good night. Okay. Search for Umbra.
Star Child, are you seeking revenge for its damage to me? Will you destroy this Umbra Warframe?
No. The codes are in his memory. If I can get close, I'll go in again and try to recover them. He's the key to finding the Lotus. I can feel it.
Okay. All right, that's pretty cool.
There it is. Approach with caution.
I thought I saw.
Star Child, you have an opening. Use your transference.
Okay.
Your move.
Surround enemy stones to capture them. Block the enemy from
Your
surrounding their
turn.
own. You cannot block or surround stones using diagonal placement. Capture 3 stones to win. Immediately after a capture, you cannot place a stone in the same spot from which the stone was captured.
Finally. I see. Curious. Mine.
I see.
Curious. I'm waiting. Make your play. And so I take another. You served with distinction, old Dax. We commissioned a portrait in your honor, there, on the wall. A beautiful portrait, don't you agree?
The sentient battle at Hall. I can't imagine. You were awarded the Lua Cross for valor.
Will you follow in your father's path?
Of
Oh,
course.
Dex.
He will, and his children will. You see, these are the stakes of this little game. Each stone I capture will be another, and another, and another, culled from your subversive bloodline. You thought you could outplay me? I've had lifetimes to plan my defection. You spied on me, intercepted my communications. But I saw your move long before you took it. And so, we come to the consequences.
Father, you all right? Please, do something for him.
Were you successful?
I couldn't breathe.
Somehow you are inverting the flow. Not from Tenno to Warframe, but Warframe to Tenno. There may be residual effects. Return to the ship.
Like him even less. Got lost, okay. Where am I? And we're out.
Another job well executed.
Oh. Warframes?
Our hubris shone like a black star. For our technology, our war machines were your kin. How easily you turned them against us. We were forced to older means. Not circuits, nor light, but flesh and disease. Our horrors passed. Our ravaged outer colonies became gardens.
Huh.
We cultured the infestation, conceiving of a hybrid, transformed, but only just. The Helminth was created, born to yield these new warriors, worthy of battle against you, the great and terrible Hunhow. We took our greatest, volunteers or not, and polluted them with these cultured reagents. They transformed. They became infested. But only just. Their skin blossomed into sword steel. Their organs interlinked with untold resilience. Yet their minds were free of the infested madness. Or so we thought. We set them upon the battlefield, biodrones under our command. The Warframes, all of them failures. Surprised? They turned on us, just as you did. And so we had no choice but to commit them to grave. This is all you know, Hunho, but there is a hidden half. A secret that lies within a place forbidden to you and your kind. I speak of the Void.
Starchild, repairs continue. Allow me to test vestigial precepts for a moment, like caring.
No short.
Operator, you need to stop this. You could
Nope.
suffer permanent harm from Umbra's memory. What if you internalize all this?
I feel like he's leading me to the truth about Ballas. Right now, it's all I have to go on.
Pursue Umbra. There it is.
Ballas must be tracking Umbra now. I'm detecting increased sentient presence in the area.
Okay. Oh, what are you worried about? All the dead Grenier. Not dead.
The area is locked down. We need to take care of those mimics.
Okay.
Keep searching. They are here somewhere.
So 3. Four.
Lockdown ended. Very good. Now, where is that Warframe?
Okay.
See him, operator? Advise you approach with caution.
Jesus. I can't. Okay. Okay, what am I missing on this? What am I? It's gotta be this. Okay. Okay. Why? Okay, that doesn't do it. Get away from him before he kills us. Can't even get up. Okay. Trap. Okay. So it kind of works. Alright, I am definitely missing something, and I don't know what it is that I'm missing. I gotta drop this guy's shields. I got it down about halfway. About halfway. I feel like he's partially healed some of it back. Can't do damage to him when I'm like that. I can only do damage to him like this. But like, I feel like I'm missing an ability to do significantly more damage. But like, he's just...
Now is your chance. Use transference.
Holy shit. Okay. I'm missing something. I know I am. But... it's alright, I got it down.
Trouble concentrating, old friend? Look at all your Comey stones I've taken. This one, a brother. These three, his children. And on and on. All of these gone to the Jade Light.
Okay.
Father, do you remember your Shazin? Remember how you'd sing to us? Smiles from Jerome?
Interesting.
A fine instrument.
Oh, and the rot's coming through.
How thoughtful to remind him of his better days. Come now, your move. Only a few stones left. Isa, looks like your father still has his sharp wit.
My father understands the game better than anyone.
Yet you couldn't understand why I'd give my secrets to our enemy. How could I betray my own kind? But you have never had to sacrifice your love for faith. Imagine to live forever with only one memory. Seeing the one you love die. But you would have to imagine a lovingly cultured infestation swarms within your blood. Your transformation has begun, reshaping you into a sacred surrogate of the unholy Tenno. A Warframe with but a single, burning memory. It is a miracle. But all miracles require sacrifice.
He's gonna kill him.
Who's going to what?
Ballas. He's going to kill his son, Isa.
But aren't these memories, Operator? You cannot undo what has been done.
Yeah, well. Shit's gotten weird, so. Alright, gotta find the lockdown thing. Alright.
Another job well executed.
Okay. Exit. Tenno.
Before the vain faith, our people held dualism as truth. That all things were of two parts, mind and body, consciousness and matter, of our world and the void. It was from there that our answer finally came. Distorted by vague horrors, we kept the Zariman survivors within a secret reservoir. They were the missing half. Transference linked. The Warframe the body, and they the mind. I give you now the coordinates and codes to this place, but do not underestimate these devils somehow. They did what we could not. We had created monsters we couldn't.
I know what I have to do.
Operator?
I don't need to hear it. I lived it. Prepare the landing craft, Ordis.
Damn.
I'm going in. Myself.
I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does.
On my screen or your screen? Hmm. Ooh. Confront Umbra. That's not good.
Operator, please reconsider. You know how dangerous this is. The sentients will be here in force. This is why you bring a Warframe to these things.
My Warframe is here. I just have to find it.
And we're running and running and running. Ever so slowly running.
There he is, Operator. The Umbra.
I'm gonna die. Or am I? Ow. I need to look that up because I'm getting frustrated. You just supposed to use your void beam. Unlock operators and go back to do. Two Kubo phase. As does the in-game syndicate. No, not that. All right. Just keep grinding away. Oh. Cool. And we will cheese him because I'm not above cheesing something if I can. Alright, cheesed him.
You have relived this moment countless times. But our minds are linked now. We'll face this together. This poison he's given you, it has taken your will away. You are a victim as much as your son.
Sorry, Isa. The time has come.
We are together.
I am honored to be your son.
Balanced in this. Not you.
Don't worry, old friend. I'm not going to kill your boy. You are.
Father? Father!
Damn.
It's me, Balda. Do you remember your children? I'll never forget the time I finally beat him. Father, you alright?
We had created monsters we couldn't control. We drugged them, tortured them, eviscerated them. We brutalized their minds, but it did not work. Until they came. And it was not their force of will, not their void devilry, not their alien darkness. It was something else. It was that somehow, from within the derelict horror, they had learned a way to see inside an ugly, broken thing.
memory and move beyond its reach.
Damn.
Operator, you did it! Your transference signal is clean, synchronized with that Warframe.
Mark a path to extraction. We've got one last mission before this is done.
Marking, but I'm detecting a mass of sentient forces converging on your location. Quickly, you may be able to escape.
No. Let them come.
Okay. And we're out.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tom.
Operator, we have no idea what Ballas is capable of. Please, reconsider this. Why would you risk it?
Ordis. I'd like to hear her.
Yes. Yes, of course. Accessing data store. Which should I play?
Dream, not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
Operator, there is much to be done. Please consult the navigation console. But I'm detecting powerful signals emanating from the courtyard. They are calling out for reinforcements across the entire system. You don't have long.
Okay. Much different than last mission.
I tried to release you from your torment, but it seems those devils rebuilt you.
What have you done with her? Ballas, where is the Lotus?
Has the wolf become a dog? Is this Umbra or some Tenno?
Both.
Then both will burn.
Okay.
Stop. You think you can defy me? Not even your Tenno devil can. I created you.
Damn.
The cycle is broken.
How I know what she sees in you.
Where is she? Where is the Lotus?
I am here, Tenno.
What? What have they done to you?
Nothing. This is what I am.
Drifting, gone to beyond the bleak star. Mother, I am coming home.
The fuck? So many questions.
I saw her orders.
But it wasn't her, was it?
No. I don't know. But I'm going to find out.
You have new quests in your codex.
Okay.